Ever since 2019, I've become a person who goes to cons. C2E2 was the con that got me into it in the first place. I was always afraid to let my nerdy self out, fearing it would turn me into some sort of basement dweller. Once I got over that fear, I've been enjoying cons ever since. This year's C2E2 had some major panels that I unfortunately couldn't attend since they were so early in the morning. One was a reunion with the Breakfast Club cast. Yes, it's a classic, I get it, but it's not a movie I ever had the desire to see. The other panel featured the Lord of the Rings cast, which I would have loved to have attended if it wasn't at 11 a.m. on a Friday. The main reason I go to cons aren't the panels, it's the showroom floor. C2E2 is packed with nostalgia, toys, anime, artist alley, cosplay, gaming, and comics. And yes, regular books are available as well. It's a lot to absorb at once. Getting into the convention was a cinch. The line to will call to obtain your pass I got through in seconds. In fact, the lines were pretty much non-existent. It's probably because everyone was attending the Breakfast Club and Lord of the Rings reunion already. Even for a Friday, which is the first day of this 3-day festival, it still had a ton of people attending the con on a workday. After breezing through security, you reach the main entrance of the convention center and go up the escalators. Once up there, you're introduced to a sea of people, some dressed as their favorite characters, others just sporting regular clothes like me. The hall of this place is massive. McCormick Place in Chicago is one of the largest convention centers in the United States, and it shows. Having compared this to Fan Expo in Rosemont, the difference in size is substantial. With so many people flooding the area, it's difficult to evaluate the square mileage of the main hall. Cons are a place of fun, where adults get to feel like children again. Some also bring their kids to the con as well. C2E2 is marketed for all ages. It's a freeing experience to meet other people who share the same interests as you, while also sporting some of the best costumes you're likely to see. The work put into these fans' costumes are not only amazing, but also land some of the cosplayers' jobs as costume designers in Hollywood. No joke. The effort and creativity put into these costumes is impressive. From the callbacks to underappreciated films, to full Clone Trooper and Stormtrooper Star Wars gear, not to mention the Mandalorians, game-accurate Halo Spartan armor gear, Blade, Batman, Iron Man, the list goes on. Try to save the money in your wallet, because this place is loaded with expensive merchandise. One huge draw of the convention for me are the toys. But here's the weird part. I don't like buying them, I just love seeing what's available. They're not just all old pieces of plastic. There's some incredibly detailed figurines that run for a pretty price. There's huge molds of Venom and Wolverine, along with characters you can buy. It's tempting to pay for one, but my wallet tells me to save my money for things I need. The temptation to buy that beautifully molded kid version of my favorite superhero icon to Spawn is something I wish I could afford. C2E2 is a merchandise market that will make you go broke if you're not careful. There's some toys that I see that bring back warm memories. Prince Shizor from the Disney's Rejected Expanded Universe is a sight for my nostalgic eyes to see. If your bank account isn't already damaged from you getting into your childhood, there's the photographs and autographs you can get from your favorite actors. These cons must make a killing as the prices for the celebrity autographs are high, yet the lines to get the photos taken are extremely long. I can't blame fans. What other opportunity will you have to see John Rhys Davies or Andy Serkis? If you're really a fan of comic books, you should check out the Artist Alley. It's filled with illustrations of your favorite characters drawn by some of the people who made them. Chris Claremont should be a household name. The man invented the X-Men. How he only had a limited table where not many X-Men fans were visiting him is beyond me. I wish I spoke to him. In fact, I wish I spoke to many of these artists, but I felt guilty if I interacted with them, then didn't buy their work. One author I couldn't help but speak to is John Jackson Miller, author of Batman Resurrection and Batman Revolution. two canon tales that take place in between Batman and Batman Returns. This is a comic book convention after all, and the amount of comics that are available is staggering. There's comics at a discount price, although I'm sure there are high-priced comics available as well. Every Heroes comic you can think of is available to your heart's content. I've always been drawn to the graphic novels that contains many of the game-changing stories that are a part of the script in the movies that we all like, from the Batman and Marvel films. Not to mention manga, which are Japanese comics catered to adults. Watch Ghost in the Shell, not the Scarlett Johansson whitewashed version, and Akira for an introductory course in the genre. Comics might be considered for kids, but they do stem from art history. There's nobody who knows more about that subject than RoboCop himself, Peter Weller. On a panel about the 1987 film, Weller and co-star Nancy Allen had far more to talk about than just RoboCop. Mr. Weller is a PhD in Italian Renaissance art history. The panel might have been about RoboCop, but Weller was more interested in talking about culture rather than pop culture. After seeing RoboDoc on Amazon, I already know all I had to for RoboCop anyway. More than anything, C2E2 is a convention where the fans can come out and be who they want to be. Speaking to some of the convention goers gives me an insight into the people who attended.
It's my 4th year right now. This is my sister.
Yeah, my second year.
Yeah, she's been inspired by me, so I'm taking her this year.
Yeah.
We met each other in middle school, actually, and
we're middle school sweethearts. We're getting married in June.
Like, everyone here, they're my people. Like they grew up with comics. They grew up with cartoons, TV shows, and everything that helped them get through life. And that's something that really helped me when I was younger. So I love the fact that I see so many people with kind of the same upbringing and something that got them through something like that, like their childhood, their life, and even grew through adulthood.
I've always been proud of being a nerd. Like, I remember growing up and I would call myself a nerd and my mom would be like, don't say that. I'm like, no, Mom, that's like a good thing. I'm like, I like reading. I love Star Wars. I love all of this. So, like, I'm a nerd and I'm proud of it.
I think it's just cool to, like, nerd out with other people who also, like, have the same interests as you. And yeah, like, I've always loved dressing up as, like, a kid, and then I watched her do it and I was like, I want to join in on it too.
From families to couples to friends, it's a welcoming event that vanquishes nerdy insecurities. When the convention is over and the sea of humans depart from the main hall, C2E2 breaks up like a party getting busted, making the entrance look like a ghost town. Whether it be toys, video games, books, or comics, we have something fun and engaging to share with each other for a few days. I'll be back for another con up until I'm in too much pain from old age to attend them. But for as long as I can breathe, I don't think I'll be unattending Comic Cons anytime soon.